2013, an international motorcycle brand entered India and changed the entire culture of motorcycling in our country. Almost all motorcycle enthusiasts started visualizing themselves on a superbike. Even my first experience in India was on this superbike. But now, as much joy and enthusiasm it got with us, it took all of it back and left the country. Although leaving the control in the hands of much deserved Hero MotoCorp. I'm sure by now you all know what I'm talking about. So let's get straight to it. Today I'm going to be reviewing Harley Davidson's Heritage Softail, or shall I say Hero's Harley Davidson Heritage Softail. So let's get straight to the motorcycle. Let's have a closer look at the motorcycle. The 3 all LED headlamps, including the passing lights, make sure that you're seen from a distance. Especially when you're on a Harley, you need that, right? So the updated 2021 version of the Softail Heritage gets a detachable windscreen. It also gets hard lock panniers. Earlier it came with just the buckles and a little bit chrome on the panniers. This one is subtle and safer. Unlikely a Harley trade, I would say. Looking at the bike is really long. The wheelbase is long. It's got a huge long mudguard, which obviously takes all the dirt away. It's a good thing, right? And it's got a 5-inch digital analog meter right here, which shares all the information like your gear position, your indicators, your fuel, etc. All the basic information, right? And you've got the fuel tank right here on the tank. Although in the earlier version there were 2 openings, this one has just 1 cap right here. The other one is just here as a dummy, maybe for the symmetry of the motorcycle, I would say. But Harley Davidson could have given some tech right here, you know, maybe a turn-by-turn navigation. You need it on a cruiser motorcycle these days. It's a must. And now, because this is a long motorcycle, it seems a little comfortable. Harley has updated it with comfortable long footboards. The height seat is 860 mm. I am 5'7" feet. I am okay, but I think this is for a little taller guys. For shorter people, you can get the handlebars a little closer to you, because I think after 2-3 hours your shoulders might start to pain a little bit or get restless. Other than that, the seat is comfortable, but the pillion seat is a little smaller and slippier. You got all the basic controls right here on the handlebars, the passing light, the hazard light, engine on and off, cut. Also, you've got indicators, left indicator on the left side, right indicator on the right side, which can be a little confusing because on the right, it's your throttle hand, right? So you might get distracted. I did get distracted a couple of times. So it would have been more convenient if it was on the left like the earlier times. But it's okay, the controls are pretty basic. It's been updated with the cruise control right here on the left hand side. The clutch is a little harsh, but it's a typical Harley clutch. I mean, I would imagine it to get a little bit smoother now because of the evolving technology, but I can make do with it. Now, this is a Harley Davidson. This motorcycle brand is known across the globe for its culture, for its riding scenes across the globe, hog rides, brotherhood and all of that, right? So you need to ride these bikes for your long weekend getaways, etc. And this is a cruiser motorcycle. So this does a fairly well job. It does a lot of things that the bigger Harley Davidson can do, as well as the smaller ones. So this is a mix of both. For long rides, the mirrors are pretty nice. I can see from a distance whatever is on my way. Riding wise, the comfort is pretty nice. It's stable. It's got 1868 cc engine, so the power is enough. It's got 161 Newton meter of torque. It's pretty torquey, and that is the best part that I like about this particular model, is that it has enough torque. The riding stability is pretty nice. Even at the low speeds, you get the RPM right in the range of 2000 to 3000 RPM. It picks up very nicely even on the hill slope. You know, it'll pull very nicely, but you'll have to be careful on the slopes because this is a heavy motorcycle. You'll need to manage all this weight while you're coming down, and you get to know about the bike of the motorcycle on corners especially. Even though it is extremely stable and the suspension is really good, it sticks to the corner and your lines. I was surprised at the stability of the bikes on a corner. It was really great, but maneuverability is a little bit issue because there's a lot of weight right in the front. So when you turn on corners, especially on U-turns, you do feel the heaviness. Other than that, it's a pretty stable motorcycle. It sticks to the ground. These motorcycles are meant to enjoy at a speed of, I would say, 80 to 100 kilometers with cruise control on, and a very relaxed ride. It's not a performance motorcycle. Obviously, you do not get that adrenaline rush on long rides and high speed. For shorter riders, I am inside the box of the bike ride. I am prevented by this windshield, but for taller rides, you'll get a lot of wind on your face and your shoulders will start to stress away. But it's good for me. I love it. I enjoyed it. Brakes are obviously a must on a motorcycle. They're your lifeline. I'm not a fan of Harley brakes. This one also is not that great. It's got single disc in the front and the rear. It does stop, but it could stop sooner. I mean, it's a heavy motorcycle, so I would need it to stop sooner. Also, it gets Dunlop tires. It's okay in the dry, but wet, not the best again. It's got a 6-speed gearbox and the gear shifts are not as quick as the competition, but it's fine. Harleys are known for clunky gear shifts. The clutch is also a little bit hard, but on the long rides, you know, the bike is really stable and nimble. It's quick to maneuver on the long rides, not in the city because you feel the weight. It's a cruiser, it's a fun ride, nimble, easy to ride. It's a fun motorcycle where everybody is going to look at you on the roads. So that is what Harley Davidson is known for. The bike's suspension is decent. It's 5.1 inches long. The front fork is 49 mm telescopic with aluminium fork, and the rear shocks are hidden, free piston, coil cover monoshock, 56 mm strokes. So they're pretty decent. You obviously cannot go off-roading on this motorcycle because the ground clearance is 120 mm. The forks are really long. It's nice. The suspension is good according to international standards. But for our Indian roads, the bump is just too high for this motorcycle to pass by easily. I mean, I really had to stop every time and slowly pick it up. But it's fine. I mean, I did enjoy the long rides on it, so I can let that pass. Also, the suspension is adjustable, so you can adjust it according to your needs. The fuel capacity on this bike is 18.9 liters, so you don't have to think twice before taking it on a highway. Alright, now that I'm sure a lot of you will be happy to hear the sound of a Harley Davidson, because this one doesn't disappoint when it comes to sound. Hear it for yourself. It still has that thump that you guys crave, so this is an advantage for most of you. I know this for sure. I would really like to talk about the Hero Harley partnership in India because that changes a lot of aspects for our Indian audience, you know, like because of the spare parts, the availability of the bikes, and the service, etc. But I don't think I'm equipped to talk about that right now. It'll be better if we can talk to an official. I'll try and get that for you later. But what we do know that is Hero has an expanded network of 14 fully fledged dealerships and 7 authorized service centers across the country, exclusively for Harley Davidson customers, and its India dealer network is now fully operational. And their next objective is to resume the Harley Owners Group events. Yay, so we can have that brotherhood back in the country, I'm assuming. I'm excited about it because that's one of the reasons I wanted to be a part of the super bike circle. So let's see how that works out for us. This is a gorgeous motorcycle right here, and everybody can ride a Harley, I promise you that. I mean, it's a Harley Davidson. It's known worldwide as a cult. It's popular, it's famous, and the hog rides and the memories that you make on each hog ride is just priceless for a lot of you. So you buy this motorcycle to be a part of the culture. Although it is available at 21,49,000 in the country now, a little bit more expensive than it used to be, but for some, I think it's still worth. Alright, so that was my take on Harley Davidson's Softail Heritage. Let me know here in the comment section below what you think, and please like, share and subscribe if you like our content. Thank you, have a nice day.